So Awful Wrestling all day has been harping on. He's like, yo, those ring posts aren't up straight, right? Maybe we should. Let me just quickly look and then we'll. But let's go through this, man, because people feel robbed. They feel cheated. I could have bookmarked videos for days. Basically, yeah, we have, I don't know, a trios match. We already talked about that. So Awful Wrestling posts the ring, and he's like, yo, those ring posts aren't even straight up, dude. And to me, I was like, man, they're just setting up the ring right now. So there's no way they're even going to look straight, right? And then let's see what else he has posted. Like, here's a video. I mean, they're just setting it up, but the ring does look small. Now, Awful Wrestling then came out with a tweet, and he goes, well, it's right here. He says, I just got a report alleging that Kyle Fletcher got his buddies to loan AEW one of the local indie rings for the AEW Grand Slam Brisbane show. Apparently, AEW didn't factor in freight times properly for Brisbane travel. The ring is 16 by 16, which you can tell it's smaller. It's not a 20 by 20. You can tell. Okay? So that part, if you're like, hey, these people are dumb, why is the ring smaller? That's the first tell. Okay? And the ring aprons aren't a proper fit. If this is true, Tony should be ashamed. I agree. And then he responds to himself. He says, I give it 3 days until we know if it's true or not. And then people are underneath him like, got actual papers on that, or are you a filthy cunt? Oh, I just said it. Husey, Wild Husey appearance. No, like the rest of them. Brother, I don't care if the ring was 4x4, the show slapped. And yeah, it's like, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. No, Awful saying this though. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Bro, you want this to die. Don't around, but he's probably just being a smart ass about it. But either way though, man. So what I was told, let me read you what someone DM'd me. Okay. Now I'm sorry, bud, if this is a bud who's DM'd me things that I haven't. I've been like, yo, this person, like I heard kind of this, but again, I don't know. But I get this long message while I'm on the air. And I don't want to like stooge who the saying this, okay? But let me just put it this way. It could completely be an X-Files. And it's someone we talked about earlier today, not long ago today. And this could be an X-Files. So try and figure it out in your head. So off screen here, I'm reading a DM. And this person goes, I don't know if I ever told you this or not, but since there's a lot of stuff online about us borrowing rings and such things, we nearly didn't have one for our biggest show ever. If it wasn't for Double J, so not Fletcher, someone's saying Double J. He called in a favor, and the guys from Rev Pro, I can't remember, drove the entire thing, and I can't remember, it was a long time ago, drove the entire thing and worked their asses off all night to make sure we had a ring. If it was for Jeff's little black book and having a good relationship with people on the indies, we would have either got told to off or held over a barrel and not given a price we'd have no choice to pay. But doesn't that just show the complete lack of planning and winging it? Yeah, it does. But there's something fishy going on with the ring, and these posts do look a little crooked to me. Now, whether or not it's just because the ropes aren't tightened, but this is not a 20 by 20 ring. It doesn't look it, at least. Someone prove me wrong. Chad, am I wrong? That looks like a 16. I was going to say 18 by 18, but if they're saying 16 by 16, then okay. Craziness that happened on this night, all at once. Like everything surrounding this whole show will go down in infamy for just being so, regardless of if the show slaps or not. AEW was confiscating fan signs before AEW Grand Slam Australia. So not only that, they're confiscating fan signs. I had another video, multiple angles of people, and it might be in the sickos. I don't know why I didn't bookmark it. Maybe because I didn't want to just make the whole thing negative. You guys know that I tried to be positive at the beginning too. But yeah, like people posting videos of like, they're making us wait here 2 hours, bruv. We're just all waiting in this room and stuff. I don't know, man. It just looked to be a mess. Either way, they're also confiscating signs, which sucks for any fan experience, And why were they doing that? Because you got to think some of them were trolly or like Ricky Starks or Jim Cornette or whatever. It's unfortunate, man, but it's just this rubbed people the wrong way. So overall, it's just negative vibes. Alyssa says they announced a video game podcast and the crowd just booed the shit out of it. And yeah, an AEW video game podcast.
You what?
Didn't they already try that with Aubrey Edwards or whatever? Didn't they already have that with Adam Cole and Evil Uno? Why would anyone care, bro? Why announce that in Australia? Jesus Christ. It's just so out of touch, man, you know? And so the fans just booing. Boo, they say. Here is Tony Khan getting booed as well. Here's Corey Hayes 407, who says, why is TK getting booed? Listen and look at his reaction. They had to confiscate signs. You made them wait. It's in Brisbane, not where you said it was going to be. We're all just the diehard wrestling fans, period. So we're going to this because we never get WWEs or AEWs here. And if TNA said they're doing a show here, we'd all come. We thought it would be a stadium show. We thought Sting was going to come out from the rafters and it was going to be the craziest show of all time. It's just a glorified house show. The stage doesn't even look that crazy. We're booing you because the rearrangement, I think, but why Alyssa added context. She's like, people are pissed because some people paid thousands and then they're walking up and paying 50 or $100 and getting floor seats or whatever. People are like the seating rearrangements as well, just pissed everyone off. And they're getting ROH when they thought they were getting a pay-per-view, essentially, you know?
It is a joy called true to be here in this arena. Thank you all for being here tonight. This is going to be one of the best nights.
When they said arena, it's awesome to be here at this arena. They start booing. They feel bamboozled, man. And that's what I mean. I said it too before this event happened. I said, if Tony Khan goes out there, they're going to boo the shit out of him like it was Chicago. Go back. And I said it on PWT and I tweeted it out because I knew this would happen just because there's so much negativity surrounding this.
Thank you all for being here tonight. This is going to be one of the best nights ever in AEW. And we appreciate you all being here tonight. Thank you.
Here's the thing. Even when Vince sucked at creative, he'd still get pops and cheers when he'd come out and get involved. Okay? Tony has go away heat. He doesn't understand it. These people are here to support the wrestlers and this show because you came out here and we'll support these wrestlers, Tony, but they do not support you anymore. Don't you get it? They don't support you anymore and your creative and what you've done and the things you didn't do that you could have done. Okay? So they're going to support their favorites. They're going to support their hometown heroes. They're going to support these wrestlers. These are sickos like us here at PWT. We're sickos. We're all hanging out on a Saturday talking about wrestling. They're going to support that, but they're not supportive of you and your bad creative. And you're not even over as a TV character, so you're not going to get cheered when you come out to these people like Vince would. Vince only got cheers when he came out and he got good heat. Like, this is bad go-away heat. Vince would have good heat because he was over as like a TV character as well. So even when he's creative, you know, he shows up and gets headbutted by KO and we're like, okay, cheer this guy, whatever. Before we knew this, now it's boo Vince, like go-away heat. But Tony's never been over as like a TV guy either. Anytime he's been on TV, it's been cringe. So these people are trying to get the point across to him, Tony. We are rejecting you, and I hope you realize that. And that's his nightmare come true. And it's because he didn't want to listen to people who didn't tell him what he didn't want to hear. Okay? That's all it was. So here we go. Let's watch that again.
Thank you all for being here tonight. This is going to be one of the best nights ever in AEW. And we appreciate you all being here tonight. Thank you.
Embarrassing, dude. Watch that again. One more time. Fuck it. We got time.
It is a joy called true to be here in this arena. Thank you all for being here tonight. This is going to be one of the best nights ever in AEW. And we appreciate you all being here tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The only thing that has as much heat with this audience as Tony is me with this slam dunk contest, man. This is the in for a night of dreck here. So Ricky Mark tweets out, they moved Money in the Bank. So he's trying to defend this moving of AEW. They moved Money in the Bank from the very stadium they are about to do Mania in to the MGM, which is about a 50,000 seat difference, laughing. Like, oh, but what about WWE? Raj owns them, bro. Refunds were automatically given. Please note, this event has been canceled. Refunds are being automatically issued via your POS. Bro, stop coping. You know what I mean? The cope is over. No edge, okay? Stop making it. What about WWE? Shut the up. They issued the refunds. I saw people saying that too. Well, we want refunds or discounted tickets. Tony didn't offer any of that. That's the goddamn problem. Okay, Australia. So then they make the announcement. Australia, see you in 2026. Join the wait list. So they're going back in 2026, man.
You what? You Mark! The best guy is Tony Khan.
2026, dude. So maybe it'll draw more people. Maybe a bunch of people just say this. If he books a stadium, people won't believe in it. They'll go, no, we don't. See, they don't get it. What WWE does is they book that they think they're going to fill, and then typically they can fill it, or exactly like they did. They'll quickly just change course. They'll book to where if they have to, they can make their setup add more to max capacity. Whereas Tony's booking, like, he thinks, let's just have these extra tickets available just in case we end up drawing more people than would ever come to this thing. I don't know why he does it, but he is running some smaller buildings. But yeah, the stage was small, and it just people, it's just left a bad taste in everyone's mouth. And don't forget, you guys heard it here first before anybody coined the term or said it. Your boy Phil called it the AEW Grand Slam scam. Sam I am the green eggs and sham. Okay, so Tony came out there.
Exactly, no pop.
They said,
Liar!
They said, boo. And he said, I'm coming back in 2026.
Stupid idiot!
So there you go. That was AEW hot news 5 minutes before this thing is allegedly supposed to start. Round of applause, guys. So many of you locked in tonight. Yeah, and they'll have a 40% drop like Wembley did. Exactly. Just run a series of house shows. Like, why didn't they just go tape a bunch of Collisions and Dynamites and Ring of Honors there and then air them? Who cares that it's on tape delay? Oh, spoilers, dude. No one cares. Just do it. Okay, I'm watching it right now. I waited anyways to see for myself. Okay, do the smart thing. Tape a bunch of, build an audience, then go back there for a pay-per-view eventually.